Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a lovely Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust. This is reference 1603 in stainless steel with linen tritium dial and an engine-turned bezel. This watch has a 3 million serial number, so roughly between 1972 and 73. It features a combination of that linen tritium dial and a plexiglass crystal with the engine-turned bezel to create a rather uncommon combination of features. So it's 36 millimeters in diameter. It's 11.7 millimeters thick, largely due to the height of the true to history plexiglass crystal. It's 43 millimeters from lug to lug, and it has a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. It wears beautifully. As a vintage watch in outstanding condition, you can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's quite tidy. This is a great unisex option. A man can wear it, a lady can wear it, even a child could wear it well. It's low enough that it will fit underneath the cuff, especially since the case flank and the bezel and the crystal are sloped. But I would recommend it for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters circumference. This one really is quite compact. The strap, as you'll note, is a Rolex factory strap. It's calfskin on the bottom, it's black gator on the top, large rectangular scale alligator leather, semi-gloss. You can see there's a monotone stitch, a folded edge. It is a brand new Rolex factory strap, and it's matched with a brand new Rolex factory steel pin buckle. So, quick note, the buckle is newer than the rest of the watch, so just keeping everything straight right there. You can see the watch has undergone some refinishing in its history. But one of the key measures of condition is that the spring bars don't actually protrude from the case. I would say this case is probably a 7 out of 10. There's a nice sharp break between the polished case band and the satin lug hoods, but there has been some material removed from the end here. You can see roughly the volume and the symmetry from side to side and end to end. The bezel's in very good shape. It too has undergone some refinishing, and you can see there are some marks of contact here, but this is an honest old daily driver. That's how I would describe this watch and its condition. The dial, which is one of the most important parts of a vintage Rolex, is easily the best part of this vintage Rolex. You can see it is the so-called linen pattern in silver. It has that rustic texturing that runs both vertically and laterally to create the image almost of woven linen. We have all applique indices here. We have fluted hands. They are baton style with a counterweighted lancet style seconds hand. The watch does have a screw down twin lock crown. In its day, it would have been 100 meters water resistant, but it's too old to be fooling around in the water. I'd recommend keeping this true vintage watch high and dry. Do a quick lume shot just so you can see the extent of the tritium on the dial. It begins to fade almost immediately. That's the sign of a true tritium. The luminescent material grabs and holds a little bit of energy, but fades to black almost immediately. So you can see this watch does have a corresponding dial and hand set that are equally faded original tritium. Underneath the dial, we have caliber 1575. It's the 1570 with a date now, because this one is late 1972 at the earliest. It does feature the hacking seconds function that was new for 72 in these models. It's an automatic winder with a 45 to 48 hour power reserve. It's adjusted in 5 positions. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. It does have the hacking seconds. It does not have a quick set date, and it beats away at a vintagey rate of 19,800 vibrations per hour, and it pivots on 26 joules. It did have some Rolex refinements, though, in the form of a free sprung balance that is adjusted in 5 positions and includes an overcoil hairspring, Breguet style, shaped by hand. So in any physical position, it can keep very consistent time thanks to the centered mass of the overcoil. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.